I impressed a federal judge while committing a felony. Should I tell the truth? 6 weeks before graduation, my law school expelled me for selling essay papers to undergrads. Academic dishonesty. Career ending, according to my parents before they cut me off completely. 3 years studying constitutional law, criminal procedure, contracts, and a thesis my professor called publishable. Gone. No degree, just debt and bitterness watching kids who can barely read case law graduate with what I earned. My old roommate stayed in touch after everything went down. Started noticing students at his school who were failing, the desperate ones who'd pay anything to pass. He'd slip them my card. Academic assistance, it says. Vague enough to avoid questions. The way it works is simple. Client contacts me, we meet somewhere quiet, they hand over their registration information and the cash. Test day comes and I walk into the center with their materials, sit down, and ace an exam they'd never pass on their own. No pressure anymore, no scholarship to lose, no parents judging, no future to protect. Just me and a test I could take in my sleep. Last month I scored a 96 for a guy who'd been averaging in the 60s. His professor called it miraculous. I'm better at this than when it actually mattered honestly. The money started rolling in fast. $5,000 per exam, $8,000 minimum for the bar. Business got so good that multiple clients wanted me for the same test dates, which meant I could make them bid against each other. Highest bidder gets me, everyone else finds someone cheaper or fails on their own. Last month, 2 guys competed for a contracts final. Started at $5,000, ended at $9,500. Took the winner's test and scored a 96. My life completely transformed. Tailored suits replaced the cheap button-downs. Got a new apartment with actual windows, and a bathroom that doesn't reek of someone else's bad life choices. For the first time since getting kicked out, it felt like actually using my brain again, doing what 3 years of training prepared me for. The irony wasn't lost on me. Better at being a law student now than when actually being one mattered. I'm walking into the testing center for a bar exam with another $8,000 in my pocket, but the moment the proctor at check-in looks up, my heart completely stops. Judge Pauline Paz, the federal judge who presided over the landmark First Amendment case my entire thesis analyzed. I spent 6 months studying her legal reasoning, her opinions. I even planned to follow her career path before I threw it all away. Every logical part of my brain screams to stay quiet, keep my head down, get through this like every other exam. But seeing her name tag does something. This is the person whose legal mind has lived in my head for years, standing 3 feet away. 2 years of feeling invisible, of being the smartest person in rooms while pretending to be someone else. And here she is. Before logic can kick in, the words are already coming out. Your dissent in Paz v. State Board is still the most elegant defense of institutional speech ever written. She lights up immediately. We start talking about the details, what the case really meant, how different lawyers interpreted it. Everything about our conversation feels like who I used to be. Sharp, insightful, and confident, but respectful. Then she says something that makes my entire body go electric. You know, there's a legal mixer this Saturday. Young attorneys, clerks, some judges. You should come. I'd love to continue this discussion. We need more people who actually think about constitutional law this deeply. My mind races ahead instantly. This could change everything. A connection with Judge Paz would open doors I thought were permanently sealed. A path forward that doesn't involve fraud and fake names. I'm completely ecstatic, trying to keep my face neutral while my thoughts scream. However, she looks down at my test booklet and smiles warmly. Well, Melanie Declan, you should definitely come Saturday. Good luck on the exam. I freeze. Melanie Declan. The name on the test. The name she thinks is mine. Taking my seat, hands won't stop shaking. Going to the mixer as myself, using my real name, she'll know immediately. But skipping it entirely means losing the only real opportunity I have left. But showing up as Melanie means committing identity fraud, directly to a federal judge's face, at an event full of attorneys. The proctor announces we can begin. Around me, pencils start scratching paper immediately. My hand moves automatically, filling in Melanie's information at the top of the answer sheet. But my mind is 3 days from now, deciding which name to give when someone asks.